Okay guys, now this is illustration number 17. This is little different from other illustrations, so I thought of taking this, and a similar problem I will be giving you to solve it. So first go through this illustration and then try to solve and submit on Google Classroom. Now if you read this here, receipt and payment account is given and some additional information is given. Only difference is that if you read here first additional information A, if you read here A, if you read A here, so you can see here the club has 100 members, each paying an annual subscription of 900. So 100 members and they are paying 900. So 100 into 900, that means 90,000 annual subscription a club will receive. Annually it's going to receive a subscription of 90,000. So this is our current period 2016-17. You can see our current period is 2016-17, and in income and expenditure account we always write the actual subscription amount irrespective of whether you have received or not received. So here member has to receive 90,000, a club has to receive 90,000 amount. But if you can see here in 16-17 the figure has been shown as 70,000. That means out of 90,000 a club has received only 70,000. The remaining 20,000 is still our outstanding. But in income and expenditure account we always show the real amount irrespective of whether you have received or not received. So we'll solve it. I'll explain you, then you'll understand it. So first see here general expenses, there is no adjustment. So wherever adjustments are there I have just put tick mark over here. Salary, subscription, there are no more, not much adjustment here. So general expenses write as it is in income and expenditure account. You can see here 900 general and expenditure account, general expenses. The next salary, there is an adjustment, so write 16,000 in inner column. Now read salary adjustment on March 31st 2017. This is the adjustment for salary on March 31st 2017. Salary outstanding amounted to rupees 1000. So on March 2017, that means for this year, so this year salary outstanding is 1000. So this year outstanding we are going to add it, and previous year or upcoming year, that we are going to deduct it. In income and expenditure account we write only and only this year amount. So if it is this year's outstanding we will add it, if it is of previous year or future year we will just subtract it. We want only this year amount. So this year amount is 1000 rupees and last year 1000 rupees is included. So we'll just write down. So add outstanding for this year 2017, so total coming to 17,000, and then less 2,000 for last year we will just subtract it. So 1000 you are adding, 1000 you are subtracting, it's coming to 16,000. So adjustment immediately you just post it so that you don't forget it. So outstanding for 2017, that means for this year, so you pass this adjustment in this year balance sheet, that is our closing balance sheet. So 1000 rupees outstanding expense is our liability. So immediately write down in closing balance sheet outstanding salary 1000, and outstanding salary of last year also given outstanding for 2016. So write down in opening balance sheet, here it is shown outstanding salary 1000. So you have posted now both. So wherever adjustments are there, adjustment always comes on two places, so you should know which are those two places. So now both the adjustment we have passed on both the places. So this is done. Now next postage, there is no adjustment, so write expenditure side as it is. Electricity charges no adjustment, write expenditure side. Furniture is our capital nature amount, so it is in our asset. So you can see if any asset, this year we have purchased asset, furniture asset for rupees 26,500. Just see whether last year any stock was there. Yes, we can see here furniture 2,600. So this 2,600 of last year, so this 2,600 we will show in opening balance sheet, and this year balance sheet, this asset will carry forward in this year plus whatever we have purchased 26,500. And whenever any asset is there, you should see always in receipt side also whether any furniture is sold off. If any asset is sold off, but nothing is been sold here, so we'll write down. And depreciation also you have to take care, but there is no adjustment of depreciation, so we'll just pass the entry here. Furniture 2,600, this is of last year, so write down in opening balance sheet furniture 2,600, here it's written. Then closing balance sheet furniture 2,600, add purchased, and there is no sold of furniture and no depreciation, so directly write down the outer column whatever amount is there. Now next, books is also our assets. So this year we have purchased 13,000 books. Just see whether last year anything stock was there. Yes, we can see here 6,200 of last year, so this 6,200 will go in opening balance sheet, and in closing balance sheet this plus 26,500, this plus 26,500. And just have a look in receipt side whether any book was sold. Yes, you can see that there was 3,200 book was costing book was sold, so we will subtract this amount. So 6,200, now just come back here, 6,200, this is our opening balance sheet amount, so just record here books 6,200. Now go to closing balance sheet, books 6,200, just carrying from last year. Then purchase, you have purchased this year, it's given in payment side, total is this, and in pay you sold for 3,200 which is given in receipt side, so your total amount is 16,000. okay, so next, so books also we have taken care. Now newspaper there is no adjustment, write as it is. Expenditure side 600, meeting expenses 7,200, write as it is. TV set, this is again an asset, but there is no adjustment, no stock of last year, so write 16,000 in our directly in our closing asset, 16,000 in our closing balance sheet. Then balance carried down, this is our closing cash in hand, so write down in closing balance sheet cash in hand 15,900. so this cash in hand, you should always you should have that assumption, you should have that judgmental mind ki how much space you have to leave, and cash in hand generally you are writing below. So land and building actually should go up, cash in hand should come down, so that approx lines you have to just leave. So cash in hand you have written 15,900. so these all payment sides are over. Now come to receipt side, balance brought down, this is nothing but your opening cash balance, so opening cash balance will go in opening balance sheet, it's an our asset, so opening cash in hand you have written 3,500. Then subscription we have taken care. Now subscription, if you see here 90,000, no, we have to do subscription here. So I told you that real amount 90,000 will be coming in your income and expenditure account irrespective of whether you have received that amount or not received. So out of 90,000, if you see here this 90,000 subscription, if you see here you just received 70,000 only, so that means there is yet to receive 20,000. so in income and expenditure account you will write down subscription, and you received 70,000, inner column you will write down add outstanding for this year, means you are yet to receive 20,000, but in outer column you will be writing that real amount which I told you that will be coming in your income and expenditure account. So this is your outstanding for this year. And then read again. Subscription outstanding on March 31st 2060 was 3600. That means this is last year. Last year outstanding was 3600. So if you compare here, last year outstanding you received 2000. Now out of 3600 last year's outstanding, you received 2000. That means you are yet to receive 1600 now. So 2000 you received, so 3600 minus 2000. So this year now total outstanding, how much you need to receive? First this 20,000, out of 90,000 you received only 70,000, and something was belonging to last year, so you didn't receive in last year, but that doesn't mean you should forget in last year only. You will ask this year ki bhai, you have not paid me last year, you have to pay me. So you will be keep on posting that amount till that person doesn't pay you the whole amount. You will be keep entering those amount in your balance sheet, to that will keep in your remembrance that yes, that person has to yet to give me amount. So out of 3600 that club received only 2000, so 1600 yet to receive. So total outstanding for this year was 20,000. So total outstanding 20,000, that means from 90,000 minus 70,000, and 1600 is actually of last year's. So this year your total outstanding is coming to 21,600. Hope this is clear now. This is only little tricky adjustments. Now next, if you see here, and this 3600, this is an outstanding for, immediately you post entries, so you will not forget. It is an entry for last year. So outstanding subscription, so outstanding income, subscription is our income, so it's our asset. So 3600, it's a last year's outstanding, so it will go in last year's balance sheet. So outstanding subscription 3600, it's going in last year balance sheet. Now next, now if you can see here 2017-18 3000, that means you received in advance. For next year amount you have received this year only 3000, that means you have liability on you. You have to finish that work. Some work has been told to you that you are getting subscription and you have liability on your head now. So advance income, whatever you are receiving, that becomes your liability always. So this is your liability for this year. So this 3000 you are receiving in this year, so this 3000 will coming in your closing balance sheet. Advance subscription 3000. Okay, so our subscription entries all are over. Now next is sale of old books, that we have taken care. Now rent from use of hall 17,000, it will come as it is in income side. Here 17,000 you can see. Then sale of newspaper, profit from entertainment, all these will come in your income and income side. So this all we have taken care. Now only here if you can see land and building, so there is no new land and building was purchased, so only last year land and building. So this land and building 25,000, this is of last year, we'll write down in last year balance sheet. Land and building 25,000, and assets will be always carrying, we are carrying forward for the next year also. If we have any depreciation, we'll subtract it. So this land and building 25,000. Now anything we have left out, like salary, outstanding salary for this year. So 2017 will go in 2017 balance sheet, 2016 will go in 2016 balance sheet as our liability. I think all are over, so just add it, and your surplus is coming to 79,700. And add all this, you are getting capital fund 39,900, and this capital fund you are carrying here 39,900, add surplus 79, so here 1,19,600, and if you total it, you are getting 1,23,600. So this is the way you should solve it. Hope it is clear now. So I will give you similar problem, just try to solve it.